Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Chef Ron and Tay, aka the Corner Store Chef, and you are back with yet another edition of the Above the Corner podcast.
Above the Corner podcast, and you know it's above the ashes. That's what I go by on Instagram. I go by Tay. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? You saw me last week. Saw me the week before. You feel me? We out here, sun's out, guns out. We ain't up at 5 o'clock in the morning this time.
So we late this week.
Yeah. So but it's all good. We still gonna get the word out to y'all. Sun's out, guns out. Our guns is our word. So we gonna fire it off to y'all. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. We late, but the podcast will not be late. We still dropping first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. 6 a.m., whichever one, but it's gonna be here when you wake up. On YouTube, Instagram. We're gonna put the clips on Facebook. We're gonna put the link on Facebook so you can go straight to YouTube. We're not dealing with YouTube. There's no monetary gain over there. Hey, but yeah, man, how was your week, brother?
My week was my week was busy. I was doing a lot of free work this week. Portfolio builders. We all gotta do it. You feel me? So
that's important.
100%. People don't realize that, but when you first starting out, you gotta build before you get clientele. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities, they don't just jump to the top. You feel me? They gotta put in work. So
not to cut you off, shout out to David Shands. That's called social proof. Mm-hmm. You got to build social proof.
There you go. Social proof. Yeah, you got to show everybody around you that you know what you're doing. You got a quality product. You just trying to put it out there. You feel me? Trying to grow. But I've been doing some free work, some portfolio builders, a couple shoots. A couple shoots I got paid for, obviously. But it's been a busy week for me. It was like last week. Every day I was doing something. Every day I was running around. Whether it was on the side, I actually do selling on eBay. So, I do a little reselling. It's not on a large scale, but it's something to bring in a little money. So, I was doing that, shipping some orders out, photography, videography, my usual daily. So, it was a pretty busy week. What about you, bro? How was your week?
Yeah, this week was good, man. I scaled back a little bit. I said I was going to do that, though. I scaled back a little bit with the pop-ups. I think I only did 3 this week. Mm-hmm. But that's because I had a high-profile catering on Friday. It was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday. I had pop-ups went well. I got some work done. I got some cleaning done. I got some planning and strategizing done. Definitely executed on that, on the catering.
Right.
That joint was, leading up to that, when I went to go check the venue out, and I went to go see my point of contact and everything, and everybody we got celebrity coming through, the white Eubanks and all this and that. I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do hair.
Right. Exactly.
Facts. I don't know what y'all talking about. It was for hair school, for those that don't know. And I'm like, even when I looked him up on Instagram, I'm like, who is this dude?
Exactly.
I've never seen him before.
Yep.
But I had you there with me. Chef Chancellor was there as well. Shout out Chef Chancellor. I just got a phone with him until he told me to tell you what's up. So we was getting ready to serve, and they had him come in first.
Yeah.
Because he had the, he's a guest of honor or whatever.
Right.
As soon as he bent the corner, I was like, oh, snap. I'm like, that's dude they was talking about. I knew it. When I seen him in person, I'm like, oh, that's all right.
That
so, that was good. That drained me, though. And that's why we actually stayed late. That catering took a lot out of me, yo. I didn't do brunch Saturday, and we didn't do the pop-up Saturday morning because we was both working all day Friday. It was crazy. But yeah, other than that, I had a good week, man. Gotta get these next 6 months is critical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though, of course you should have started when the new year started, but
100%.
These next 6 months is critical, and I owe it to myself. So I'm locking in, I'm getting rid of all distractions. Procrastination is being pushed to the side, all of that. Like, even before I came here, because I had just recorded the episode of Eating with Chef Ron before I got here.
Right. And
I ate that food early as hell in the morning. I don't eat that early in the morning. I had to get the episode out, so I started to get the itis. I was about to text you like, man, you want to do it tomorrow morning?
I can't put you back no more.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, just let me get it done. It's not going to be no more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably an hour total out of my time if I stop by the store when I leave here or something.
Facts.
And then I got to get 3 cakes out too, and I was going to do the cakes tomorrow too. And I'm like, nah, let's knock these joints out, get it done. So that way Monday, if I want to chill Monday a little bit, I can chill a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what we talking about this week, bro?
Yeah, so I touched on the catering. And y'all helped me out. Y'all helped me out a lot. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean?
We got your back.
You wasn't just the videographer and the photographer. You was also helping out with the catering a little bit. And we had Chef Chancellor with us, and he has his own brand and he has his own thing going on. And when I originally called on him for his help to lend me a helping hand, I said, Joe, you know, I let him know it's high profile, whatever. I said, you know, you can even do a dish. I'll pay for all your, you know, all your goods and stuff, and you know, we'll just lay it out with my spread. And he instantly was like, no, I'm not doing that. He said, this your event. This your time to shine, big dog. He said, I'm gonna get my chance. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what I mean? I didn't extend the olive branch, you know, for that's my man. So if I shine, I want him to shine.
There you go.
But I don't think I've really never dealt with anybody like that to be like that, not jump on an opportunity like that.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Anybody else, I feel like would have been like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do some ribs and bring some fried chicken. You know what I mean? But he was like, nah, and it made me think. And also, you know, it was a point in time where you went missing during the event.
Yeah.
And I started looking around. I'm like, where the hell is Tay at? I'm so used to working with people when they go missing like that. I go find them. They outside smoking a cigarette. Yeah. They playing on their phone. They in the bathroom or something. So I went looking for you, and you in the front getting footage. And I was like, yo. I'm like, I couldn't have called on any other better people, man. Yeah. And you ain't heard the Griselda tape yet, right?
Nah, I ain't.
The Conflicted soundtrack to their movie Conflicted. Yeah. So Banks got a bar on. He got a solo song on there. Lloyd Banks, he got a bar. He said, "You rather be the boss of nothing than part of a movement." And I was hearing that all week, right? Woo! And I'm like, damn, yo, I know so many people that instead of just being, you know what I mean? Like, imagine the Black Panther Party. If all of them said, I'm gonna go do my own version of the Black Panther Party. We're not gonna all come here as a collective and make a change.
Facts.
We all just gonna be spread out doing a bunch of dumb BS on our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's really what we're dealing with today in today's society.
Correct.
We dealing with a bunch of bosses of nothing.
Correct.
Instead of everybody coming together and building a collective and just reaping the benefits of what could really happen if we all work together and we all work for one another instead of him doing that, him doing that, him doing that, and nobody really making no noise at the end of the day.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And I feel like this definitely got to be touched on. It got to be talked about.
I feel that, and I think really a lot of people downplay collaborations. Collaborations mean everything to me. If I have the opportunity to work with somebody else, that means I get the chance to admire their art. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, everything is art. You look at something is art. You could make something out of anything. So when people offer me collaborations, I think so far since I've got back into photography, 2 people have offered me, you know, collaborations. So you know, we talked about it or whatever. We didn't set a date. We didn't, you know, no deposits or anything like that, or no, you know, we didn't exchange currency. But you know, we had that conversation of like, you know, we can build this. You know what I'm saying? When you get into that with somebody, like when I got into business with Chef Ron here, like we would, you know, we just talk and we just feed off of each other. When you feed off of that energy, just like I said in the first episode, when you feed off of energy for somebody, you have to keep that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because those collaborations, you know, two people is better than one, always. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the gym and you have a spotter, or you go to the gym and you go by yourself, that is a totally different experience. You feel me? Like you got somebody, yeah, come on, man. You know, you got somebody behind you helping you. You know, when you get to that 10th rep of that, benching 300, and you know you need somebody to lift that up. You don't want to have to call on some stranger. You want somebody that's right there for you. You know what I'm saying? So you could be there for them. You want to exchange. You feel me? So it's never a one-way street with collaborations. You have to, you know, do it back and forth. It has to be, you know, on 2 sides of the street. So that's my thing. But I think, man, collaboration. There's so much I could touch on this, man. You know, and as far as the what did you say? What was the bar again?
He said you rather be the boss of nothing than part of a movement.
And if you're trying to be the boss of nothing, what are you building? You feel me? What are you building with nothing? And you the boss of something. Say if I'm the boss of this coffee cup, okay? And I'm sitting on the top. I don't got nobody below me. If I fall off, nobody's gonna catch me. You know what I'm saying? All of this is just space. I don't got nothing below my cup of coffee. So, you know, why would you do everything by yourself? This is a life. You know, we trying to love each other out here. We trying to build each other up. We trying to level each other up, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So, you gotta drop them Jamaican horns on
come
that.
on, man.
That boy talking crazy.
Man.
Listen, man. Yeah, like, so for instance, right? I started my 2 jobs before my last job. So my third to exiting the workforce. My third job before exiting the workforce. I already started my business. You know what I mean? Right. So of course at that job I'm not going there with a big head or whatever. That's still my primary source of income. Right. But as the business is growing, as everything is flowing or whatever, it got to a point where I could have started going into work like, what, man, who you talking to? F y'all, I'm out of here. You feel me?
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
y'all ain't doing nothing for me. Woo. But at the end of the day, I was part of that movement. You know what I mean? I went to them jobs to learn. Not learn just how to cook. I already knew that, but of course I can learn more. You don't know. You don't always know everything.
Correct.
I went to them jobs to learn. I was watching how they place orders. I was watching how them orders came in and they put them away. They might not see me watching. I'm watching how they play with the books. I'm watching how they build relationships with their representatives from certain companies. You know what I mean? I might walk past a receipt and write a phone number down. Boom. Now I got a Seafood Connect. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
There you go.
I was part of several movements, and I never went in there acting like a boss because I wasn't hired to be a boss.
Right.
I was hired to be a grill cook or a cook or a line cook. You know what I mean? So I played my position, and playing that position, you can't, like somebody talked about this. You can't go in there. They talking to you crazy, but you got the boss mentality. So. You coming back at them crazy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you be in bad energy with bad energy, man. Y'all just clash.
You're a worker.
Yeah. So work.
You work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Facts. No, that's
sometimes
facts.
you're gonna get talked too crazy. And you just gotta chalk that up. I mean,
Correct.
if anybody being super duper disrespectful,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But if somebody coming at you crazy because you might have had your phone out real quick and they snap on you, you signed up for that.
Correct.
They didn't tell you to come get that job.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you to come fill out that application. You did that because you needed them. They really don't need you.
100%.
You're part of a movement.
Correct.
So be part of a movement until you're ready to be a boss of something seriously. Don't be out here just, I got my own business. You're gonna walk away from your job. You cutting you in a barbershop, right? You got 3 main clients, but you're gonna leave the barbershop because you want to open up your own barbershop. You only got 3 clients. Everything else is walk-ins. Nobody's gonna walk into your barbershop that they don't know about.
100%.
So you would leave a barbershop where your business is flowing to be the boss of nothing? Come on, man. We got to start doing better than that, man.
Hold on, moment of silence. Okay. So I'm gonna get into this. I got a story for y'all. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I was up at night. I was listening to music. I'm big on music. I love music. You know what I'm saying? Music is my life. I sit on the couch and I literally just sit there. I would tune everything out and just listen to music. So I was on SoundCloud and I came across this girl. I forgot her Instagram, but her music was just, she had a bunch of slowed versions of songs, like reverbs, I guess you call it. And there was and she had one song. It was The Weeknd. That was a different one. It was The Weeknd. What is it? Echoes of Silence.
Okay,
that song. She had that slow. I was just listening to it, and the way I was listening to it in my mind, it kind of made me sad, but like I was like, bro, this is a good song. Like even if somebody else made the song, she slowed it down. So I reached out to her, and I was telling her, I was like, yo, you keep going. Like whatever you're doing, keep going. Because I feel like I don't even know why you're not big right now. Like you're literally making these songs into something great. So you need to keep going, do whatever you do. And then she messaged me back. She was like, I really needed that because I've been thinking about quitting. She was living in New York. You know, the cost of living in New York is crazy. So you got to make money everywhere up there. You feel me? So she was like, I was going through some stuff, and I was trying to do something to make me money, and music is what I'm good at, and that's the only thing I could do because I can't work right now. The pandemic is getting worse, and the pandemic is causing everything to just be super crazy. You feel me? So and then I was just like, I told her, I was like, well, eventually I feel like I'm gonna need a sound engineer or something to do with sound, something to do with music, or if I need music for my tracks or anything like that. So I'm definitely gonna keep you in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's people like that you grow with while they're at the bottom. You take them up with you because y'all can learn together. You feel me? Like, yes, that movements are crazy, bro. And the Above the Ashes is a brand, and it's something I'm trying to get people to realize. Like it's a movement in itself. I'm gonna build that eventually, but the more people I get into my circle, the more people I can reach out to and have, a sound engineer, a chef, another photographer, another videographer. If they see an angle that I can't see, if they see an opportunity that I can't see, we don't have the same eyes. You feel me? Like my eyes I wear glasses. You feel me? I got glasses, so I don't have the best eyes. So if somebody sees something before me, I want them to point that out to me so we can be like, okay, well, even if we don't like it together, we're not on the same page with it, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I like this about this. They're gonna say, I like this about this. So let's put that together. You feel me? Because there's gonna be people on the side that like this coffee cup, there's gonna be people on the side that like this cup. But if we put them together, now we got everybody is together. You feel me? These two cups are literally in the same vicinity. They're sharing the same ideas. They put the ideas together. Now it's one movement. Now we can move together. We move forward. You feel me? So make sure you make those movements and make those connections and bring people up with you. You don't have to do everything by yourself. I promise you. You don't have to have that crazy boss mentality. You just connect. Let the people be on the same level as you. Just level up together. Feel me?
Yeah, and touching on music, you know what I mean? Not to stay there, but it just made me think, you know, I'm a little bit older than you, but, you know, like, what if some of these music movements back in the day, it was big on groups, you know what I mean? Groups and cliques and squads.
There you go.
So what if a lot of these rappers, they just jumped out the window, all the background rappers jumped out the window and they wanted to just be a boss or something? We would have never probably heard of them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, what if State Property and Dipset and who else was up? Memphis Bleak. What if all of them? What if it was no Jay-Z, or if Jay-Z was Jay-Z, but nobody wanted to follow behind him?
Exactly.
And Memphis Bleak just wanted to be the front line.
Facts.
No disrespect to Bleak, but it would have been no Memphis Bleak without Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks would have jumped out the window like, I want to be the star, but wanted to go past 50 Cent or go? You know what I mean? Like, we would have never had none of some of them excellent, some of them memorable. What's the word I'm looking for?
Collaborations?
Not collaboration. Classic. We would have had none of them classic, you know what I mean? They're legends. They're legends. And they're all legends in their own sense because they was part of movements.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And
Correct.
that's I want to blame it on the internet, man.
Yes.
And social media. Everybody feel like they got to be out there. Everybody feel like they got to be the one in front of the camera.
Yep.
They got to be the one talking. They got to be the one, you know, setting everything up. They got to be the one doing the event, all this and that. It don't got to be like that, man. If we came together and we was part of a move, put one person in the front. What if, prime example, what if CJ from Eric Thomas and Associates, what if he said, I want to speak? I know E.T., the number one speaker in the world, but I want to speak. I'm not going to be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the Eric Thomas movement.
There you go.
We would probably still have
Yeah.
Eric Thomas, but it wouldn't be like this. That man literally took a back seat to the camera and the limelight to build Eric Thomas. Now we know who Eric Thomas is. Now we know who CJ is. Now we know who Carl is.
Yep.
Now we know who 9 to 5 Millionaire is.
Yep.
Now we know who Nicki is. Now we know who all of them are because
Correct.
they let E.T. be in front of the camera and they let E.T. be the boss of a movement, but not the boss of nothing.
Yes. And that doesn't mean just because, all right, so when you're actually like letting somebody lead, that does not mean you're a leech. That just means you're letting that person lead because they have the platform to. We have to get into the mindset of certain people just have the platform to do things. Certain people have the popularity to do things. Some people have the voice to do things. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have the same voice. We don't all have the same eye for, you know, creativity or whatever we want to level up with. So, you know, sometimes you just have to be there just to support, let that person do what they have to do. Now, at the same time, it is up to that person to take that and, you know, level y'all up with them. Sometimes people get to the top and forget about everybody below them. Right. That is disrespectful. Don't do that. Don't let everybody, you know, push you up and let you be on this platform and then you just, you know, cut the rope. Don't cut the rope with nobody. They still helping you. You know what I'm saying? They still, you know, somebody comes to you, oh, hey, who took this picture for you? Hey, who did this video for you? Hey, you know, this song, I know the original song, but this was remastered kind of fire. Who did that for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you making connections and then you can recommend people. Now they getting more business because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really help people nowadays because while we're going through what we're going through and while the world is the way it is, we all have to come together collectively and find out a way to just boost each other up. Obviously, everybody isn't going to be able to boost everybody up. And that's something I had a problem with because towards the end of the year, I'm sitting here trying to, you know, I'm trying to be there for everybody. I'm trying, but you know, that's me. I like spreading positivity. Right. You know, probably like last week, I got into my head, I cannot help everybody. You feel me? But it's like it's hard because
drain you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I got mental issues myself. So you know, but at the same time, it makes me happy making other people happy. But at the same time, I have to literally say that I need to make the people in my circle happy. Everybody on the outside, I can give them words of encouragement or whatever. But the people in my circle, I got to make sure they're good. And that'll make me happy. You know what I'm saying? You have to find alternatives and stuff. So
yeah,
man.
Definitely, man. And you know, at the same time, I'm not telling everybody just go be down with somebody because don't be following behind no slime balls. Don't be following behind nobody that's that's a scumbag that's doing bad business or whatever. You're gonna know there are bosses out there. So, you know, even like, but to even become a boss, you had to be part of a movement at some point in time. But to those people that are not ready to be bosses and they're not ready to take a leadership role, find you a clique, find you a team, find you a squad to get down with, learn as much as possible, man. There is no such thing as a loss. Everything is a lesson. Just learn from the people that you're working from, the people that you're working under, the people that you're working behind. Learn, man. Especially if you got a good team, if you want a good squad. Everybody's not meant to be a boss. Some people are meant to just be a part of the team, and that's perfectly fine. Do not let social media make you think that you're supposed to be a boss, and you know you're not a boss. You've never been a leader. You never knew how to give instructions. That's fine if you don't know how to do that, and don't let social media trick you into thinking you got to do that.
There you go. And I'm gonna drop a golden nugget for y'all. I know this has probably been said before, but every boss was an employee. Every CEO was a boss. There's a chain there. You feel me? Like that, it goes down the line. You had to be an employee first. You had to be, you had to be at the bottom to get to the top. The stairs don't start from the top. The stairs start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You don't jump to the top and go down the stairs. That don't make sense. You feel me? You have to climb those stairs and just climb those stairs and be who you want to be, but at the same time attract people who want to have the same vision as you. Attract people who want to build. Attract people who want to continue to build. It's one thing to want to build at first. The idea seems great at first. Everybody wants to build. Everybody's like, yeah, let's team up. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then when you actually get the ball rolling and problems start occurring, because every business is going to have problems, people want to drop out, people want to quit on you, you feel me? You don't want no quitters around you. If you're a quitter, don't be around me, because I'm not a quitter. I just, I'm a procrastinator, not a quitter. And I procrastinate in a weird way because, it's my mental issues getting in front of me. But I always make sure stuff is done. However, I do not want no quitters around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to build. We're trying our best to build. And I'm not going to let you quit if you're around me, because I'm gonna build you up. You feel me? Like, I'm here for you. You here for me. You feel me? So build. You get me?
Build, man.
Build, no matter what.
Don't be the boss of nothing and not part of a movement, man. Be part of a movement and become the boss of something, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, man.
Let's go,
we got
man.
some shout outs this week, man.
I don't even know if I got any shout outs this week. Actually, I got a shout out. We didn't talk about him in this video. Chef Chancellor. I'm gonna talk to you specifically. Chef Chancellor, I'm gonna talk to you in the camera, bro. What we talked about on Friday really helped me. I just want you to know that, because we was connected on a level. He knows what I'm talking about. We'll save that for another episode, whether it's next week or the week after. But man, what we were talking about oh my goodness.
First time we met
crazy.
too.
First time we met, and we connected on a crazy level. And that it goes back to that relationship that we was talking about. You meet people like that, you connect with them. That's somebody I know I can build with. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to shout you out. Appreciate you being so open with me and helping me think about things, because I've been thinking about that conversation since Friday. So thank you very much. So what about you, bro? You got any shout outs?
Yeah, of course we got to put God first. Everything else gonna follow. I want to give a special shout out to Chef Cian Phillips over there for Seed for Your Soul. That's this week's episode of Eating with Chef Ron. Got so much going on. I don't even know what I'm doing.
There you go.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Cian Phillips. Who else we doing? Let's give a shout out to Alkaline Los over there. I believe that's the name of his company, Alkaline Los. We're gonna try to get Alkaline Los on the show this week. Shout out to my brother Manny Payton. I'm not even gonna say why I'm shouting him out. But yeah, man, shout out to my wife, my kids, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to everybody that's liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We truly appreciate y'all, man. And we will see y'all next week above the corner.
Above the corner, baby.